Like, it's my channel.
What up, guys? It's Amdyn.
You're a bot.
I have Hershey kisses in my mouth.
4011.
Come on, Nate. This is on
No.
Samsung phone.
4011.
Hit on his phone. Let's try to make a new camera. My phone will not work. My iPhone 8 is glitchy as heck. I'll be right back. I'm trying to hit my phone. My aim is on fleek. It's not on fleek.
Fleek means good.
It's
If you break your phone, I'm gonna laugh.
dark. One.
What up?
Crackhead, if you do not come on, I will eat your butt all night. We don't have to use the camera. Come on, just come on.
I start the stream off. Bot.
You're a bot. Okay, I'm gonna show you bot when whoever loses.
Do you actually know your playbook? Do you actually know Houston's playbook?
I'm gonna eat Patrick Mahomes' butt with the JV and Clowney.
But you don't have just Davian Glenny. He's on the Seahawks. He got traded to the Seahawks.
As it'll be the first time AFC champion Houston Texans taking on yet another AFC
Carter, I've never
team,
even heard
the
of him.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Chris Carter.
The first Super Bowl of a new decade.
Carson
Super Bowl
Carter?
54.
Carson?
This is taken
The Carson that goes to my church.
And
Boom.
look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Such a bot.
Back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And the grandest of stages with a whole world watching.
I don't laugh normal anymore.
Get the first person.
I've never
How
laughed.
you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble
gotta get my
fest.
moves.
How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's
Run.
going to try and run for it.
Run.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the
It don't matter because I'm just going to get the ball right back.
I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to
You're
try
about
to
to get
do
bodied
that.
again.
I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Fast speed, boy. Kansas City is definitely the fastest team. No, Baltimore is. Because they
That
have
quarterback was faster than
Line of
half
scrimmage
the
with 31 now
NFL.
on first and 10.
Wait, you have Geno Axe? Oh wait, no, that's a tight end. I was like Geno Axe.
Being
Run
chased
with
out
him.
left. And this one breaks. And they got it well
I don't hit.
Why is there juice like
I know it's so bad.
The catch and
I
run
try to do
pays
Madden
off for
tricks in real life.
29 yards.
That's fine for them. And because my
Give him
shoes
best,
suck.
but you never know exactly where your
Well,
exit
my
points
new
are going to
my
be.
new shoes are
And this
awesome.
play was flushed to his left, still on the run.
They actually
able
look
to
sick.
accurately throw the football for
They
a
look way
nice
better
first
than my
down.
other shoes.
Watson on first down. Steps away to his left.
You're gonna get hit
Now
stick.
down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Tyrann
This
Matthew
one
would have hit you though.
fortunately lined up
If I
out of
didn't
bounds.
accidentally make him
The
hit
coverage
sticks, he would have
maybe
made you
too
fumble.
good that time as he breaks away
Cover
from
9, you
19
can't throw
with his
anything on
legs and a
there.
first down.
Micah Hyde in the
On first
backfield.
down, it's Watson.
my God, fuck, white boy.
The Mississippi
Are you
State
saying white
man,
boys are bad at
Chris
blocking?
Jones with a sack there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a
Christian
nose tackle,
McCaffrey is
so
better
we got
than-
one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of of times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was
Tell me how Kareem
to
Hunt.
the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
You can't run out of bounds. You can't run like every single play.
I have to. He's what, like fastest person.
You actually have, yeah. And you have Will Fuller.
But he's not in right now.
He's not? Oh.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
He's so slow. Conrad, that if I would have used the Honey Badger, if I would have used him, that would have been.
What, he's on Kansas City now?
Yeah, he's been on Kansas City.
Knock it away.
Oh yeah, true.
Brings up a fourth down
He hasn't
decision.
been on the Cardinals since 2014.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Indeed, snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
I hate stick you before you
Nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16.
How about this? You can't go for two. You can't go for two.
Defensively, that
cut was
They
so
got him out
hard.
of his rhythm.
Yeah.
They had him hemmed in.
That cut
but
was-
somehow
You
he
can't
was
go
able
for
to
two,
tuck it
though.
away
I was
and
just
get
playing
away
around.
for a gain.
Give the
What
first
the-
man through Gillespie of the fullback. And he gets
Do that
halfway
again.
there
That's a
from the
touchdown
6
for
to
you.
the 3 on a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
He did it.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie.
He controlled
And he
himself,
will
bro.
push his way forward down to about
If
the
you keep on
3-yard
running this
line.
play, you're gonna get stopped. Maybe. You might not be.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the play on.
Let's go. He's dancing. Oh, he's doing the shoot at the yeah.
Yeah, see, you love everybody that comes to my house, even me. I love looking at themselves during in the mirror and talking to themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Smack them. Dang it! I was trying to press triangle. Cause you're not gonna run for a touchdown.
Jamie Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Oh, I could have blocked
To
that.
fake it, you only can do the pick. The field goal.
That time a 9-play
Bro, my
drive.
kicker
And it ends with a
hurdled
3-yard
Nicholas.
scoring run.
How? How did he even get the ball?
So after the touchdown, here's
Oh,
Fairbairn
okay.
now to kick
Yeah.
it away.
Oh shoot.
This will be taken short.
Yeah.
He'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the
Gillespie,
24.
your fullback wasn't about to make my fullback fumble. I don't know Kansas City's playbook. That's a big thing. I just did it for Tyreek Hill and Sammy Walker and Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes and LaShawn McCoy.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, that was a good bait.
Looking for Kelce there, but
That was
it's
a good bait.
I see
intercepted.
him.
Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker,
Feed it.
picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard
Honestly,
line.
I
So from the 36
don't
now,
don't
first and
expect to
10.
win this game.
Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos.
I literally hit it.
10 yards
Smooth
on the pickup
master.
there, it'll be second down.
On any explosive
Oh
run,
my
you can almost
God.
feel the ground shaking, and that's from the
Free
offensive linemen
offense,
creating
yeah.
space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to
Ooh,
ground
not going
shaking
for
so you don't
free
trip and fall
option,
when
but
it
he's gonna
happens in
run
a
it
game.
anyway.
On 2nd and inches, Watson flush to his right.
No, after that.
I was literally pressing triangle.
Gets it all the way down inside the 10.
Whoever that linebacker is horrible. I was literally pressing
21
triangle.
yards.
Let's read option. Bro, defense! Stop
Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 5 yards
it.
out.
Cause I'm not
And
gonna
the
be able to
Texans push
sleep
further out in front.
or get on my bed.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
hate
And the
every
fake
time
attempts
they
here
go
not
wrong.
going to work.
Yeah, I
Got a
know.
little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they
The
went for the
Braves
fake
wanna
off of
try
the
now.
extra point attempt. It's a long
last
way to
time
go,
you did?
and they didn't get there. Didn't
Haven't
get
they
it
here
completed
like
successfully. Did
What?
someone dare them to do that?
What?
Did someone double dog
It's
dare
not
them?
neither of ours.
They saw something on
It's
film.
too big
Did
for
you
us.
see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a
If you
snap
see up like a
and someone
little
kicking
bit
the
more,
ball through the post.
hey.
Now this offense about ready to take
I'm not
over
trying to
again.
fumble like
The
you
Chiefs
did.
offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. Well, you often say
Half
that sort
my
of
hands is
opens the
actually kind of
playbook
slow.
now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Stop doing that.
They'll run it.
Wait, what? I didn't know this was running.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I got
The
it.
good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good one on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your
Are you
best
kidding me?
blocker.
Mahomes to throw
Yeah,
on
let's try
3rd
to
and 1. He is going to find Hill here. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D.
I'm just
and
not
rip off a
comfortable
big play.
I'm just not comfortable throwing this ball. Pat Mahomes is left-handed. I'm used to a right-handed quarterback because Michael Vick's right-handed. And
This is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility. So
I didn't know there was any
catching
candy
early
on
in
the
first
floor.
quarter. So they better get a wrangle and a hold on that.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you can get him on the ground quickly after the catch. A lot of times you just run past
No, seriously, I was
Chiefs touchdown.
Oh, that's really funny.
40 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
It's
The
nothing new for
concentration level
me.
may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that,
When we
almost
ask
like
for
big
help, you
bolts
know
of
what
lightning,
that's
aren't
for?
they? Whoosh,
We get
off
for
he
help a
goes.
lot.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie things up at 13.
Everybody. I give help. I don't know help. I just want to chill for like a week.
All square now at 13 all as he sends
I haven't
this
done
one
like
away.
any work on the break
This
because I
is
just
taken
wanted
at
to
his 4.
chill.
And he'll
What are you
get to the
doing?
30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Yeah, but I hit a fullback. You have a wide receiver. My guy's going.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
You're about to see my baits in a second. I'm about to.
Now a first down throw. Watson forced out to his
Come here to
left.
Sean Watson.
Big loss here as he's
Do
taken
you not know how
down.
to?
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush
Panther
like
2,
that,
a lot of people can't
because
stop.
I'm going to use their
You
aggressiveness
probably
against
can't
them as this
stop
game
them. No,
goes
people
on.
are going to be wide open over the
Screen
middle.
soon.
After the sack on
That
first
straight
down,
to me.
Watson. And this one incomplete.
My middle
Too
linebackers
much
were trash.
contact to hold on to that one.
Or
and
my
it's third
linebackers were
down.
trash.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to
So
run,
you're
but
actually
he's
gonna
got
run
a
it?
long way to go.
Actually gonna run it?
Still going. And he'll be out right at
You
the
can't go for it on
35.
fourth.
Partner, as a quarterback,
No.
sometimes you just got to know when the
always
clock
have
is
that
going off in
challenge.
your head. It's time to
We
go.
always-
Tuck it and get all you can.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down
That's
here.
what's happening.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
That cut.
To the races, down the right side. That has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs
Yep, dude.
touchdown.
I have like a
And what we
sickness.
just
That's
saw,
not a
very,
sickness, but
very
like
rare. We only
Something's wrong with me that makes me sweat on my palms a lot. That's why girls don't like me. And because I'm ugly.
Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Butker now to add the extra point. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Andy Reid, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the big play of the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize and be tempted.
Charles, as the Texans get the ball back here, I want to discuss their season. It's been kind of some good, some really good, and then some bad and questionable. But under Bill O'Brien, he's in his 6th year. They've had 9 or more wins 5 times now because they've reached that plateau this year. Is this team one, though, that can make a run in the playoffs, or is it just going to be another exit in the playoffs?
So the problem they run into is oftentimes they win their division, but they're the 4th division winner, which means what?
They got
wild card.
Yeah.
So they tend to host a wild card game, play in that. Most of the time they get beat, right? They did have that big win against Oakland a couple of years ago, but that was the year Derek Carr broke his leg, couldn't play. Then the backup gets hurt and ended up starting Connor Cook, a rookie, his first snaps in the NFL. So that was almost a layup. They've got to find a way to get out of that wild card game, and I'm not sure this is the year if they find a way to win the AFC South. I think they'll still be in the wild card game in 2019.
Yeah, because Bill O'Brien's only taken him to the divisional round once, and they lost that game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
I said it 17.
To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, the tight end fails. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken very short. Out comes Kansas City's offense, and Charles, a 4th straight AFC West title for the Chiefs, but still no Super Bowl appearance in 50 seasons. Could this year be different?
I think it could, and I was skeptical about it mid-season. But the reason I say yes, defensive line playing much better. I'll give you 2 names. Derek Nottie, defensive tackle. Chris Jones, defensive tackle, defensive end. They're stuffing the run game better. They're pushing the pocket against the passers. That's helped out the back end. And, of course, any team that has Patrick Mahomes at quarterback is always a threat. This is a good year for Kansas City to make that run.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is caught by Watkins. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And this one will wind up with them losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he's got his tight end. It's Fellows. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Now, I know I'm supposed to praise the defense for a very nice play. Yardage. But forget that. Did I see 2 running backs on the field in the backfield at the same time?
Travis Kelsey. And he's going to get into the end zone.
I don't know why I left
fake spike works, and they score. Travis Kelsey, 61 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious from both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right. I pressed the
Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, it's Fells.
I didn't even read
He's
it.
down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll try and run it.
I like diving because if you dive, you get really out. When you slide, you get. But I know how to slide, guys. I'm a slide every time I run.
On 1st and 10.
To show you I know because I think you guys know.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. Got an open man. It's QT. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he's
in.
Touchdown.
I mean,
Houston.
Is that 3rd? That is 3rd TD?
Duke Johnson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. As his guys have now moved out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20.
Oh,
and it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Better not do that, Hail Mary.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as the main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey.
Oh, did you see number 20?
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I don't think
Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54.
I'm not letting you score. I cannot let you score. Can't. Cannot let you score. He's a 70. I don't even know. I don't like you guys to
A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman of the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all. They actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And now the
it went right into his hands. Right.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Hey, no, we have a time to score, guys. We score, we win. I mean, if we score, we are up officially. And if they score, don't matter. We still up. So, guys, come on. We have to score. Big time moment. Big time moment. Hike the ball.
Watson on first down. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
What are you doing, actually? Let's run it all the way back with Deshaun Watson.
On first down, Watson steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson, first out to his left. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. As time expires in the first half, and the Texans push further out play. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver.
So halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
They beat Baltimore Ravens. That's the one who beat
Houston beat.
The halftime show
Baltimore,
quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53.
Best favorite team got beat by the worst team.
Oh! Good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
What?
Here comes the Chiefs' offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Okay, maybe, but they did it now. They did it now.
Pretty big deficit.
They did it now.
We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
Huh?
And I never wanted to make something
I can't hear you.
more
This is
important
so loud.
than it is, right? I don't want to
What?
create more hype than what is there.
Exactly.
But this is
Gonna do that?
I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we all
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
This is bad because I told you got to get your butt straight. Hey, what did I say? What did I say at the beginning of the game? They is going to get his butt straight.
Nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch counter punch.
I have been throwing it. That's how I got the touchdown.
But this time the big swing was taken.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation.
My phone is still
But
loaded.
I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start second half.
Let's go. I don't know why I said let's go. And I wish I kicked shorter.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Gosh, that could have been a pick. Another.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it.
I do throw the ball. Sure. I threw it more than twice.
When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football. But as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards. Great elusiveness and speed. And the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback. But if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. Mahomes firing complete. 20. play.
Stop running out. He's not going to fumble. He got 50.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Come on, Nate.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Y'all, one time we were playing baseball, and I got mad. I went inside. Nate got mad, and he was playing with a tennis racket, and he broke it literally. He literally was banging it on the concrete ground and literally broke it.
But another example right there of just good mobility.
It was so funny.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it with the 4. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there.
And he will score. Touchdown.
He was like, what was my doing?
Patrick Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like,
here's what happened. I was playing.
It's open.
And I was doing that. That play. I threw it. He was like,
go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Oh, you want to go against Jason?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, maybe. But now you're not. Because
and here comes the Texans now.
Oh, yeah.
They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch counter.
This is caught inside the 15. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins.
No, stop.
I can't buy them anyways.
Touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Texans push further out in front. But Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15...
Yeah! How do you...
Can I talk to you?
No.
Yeah. What? No, not him. Mary's got a problem?
Yeah.
No. No, you were loud. She was like, why is this in your room? Why is this? Because Amdyn had some, and there was just like a little bit left, and I drank the rest of it. And she said, where's the cap to this? Where does the cap? You know better. What do you mean? I drunk it all.
To take it in your room.
She didn't say anything about it.
He was just saying, yeah. It was only like split.
And she to answer didn't answer. Oh. Yeah. I told you.
Probably because I ain't been here. Back street.
Where did you go?
I was trying to get Amdyn to come on, but he wouldn't.
It was almost dark when I left here. So.
And it was kind of cool.
Go outside tomorrow.
Okay.
You act like the
We might
world
go
is
to
in
tomorrow.
I hear that. You're actually moving.
Alright, well make sure you keep it down.
Here, wait, let me.
Mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
In her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the same.
preserve.
It smelled
Make sure you keep it down.
terrible.
And he asked his mom if he can stay tomorrow.
See how tomorrow goes.
Okay. I'm about to get me a propel name.
This one.
It's like a credit stuff for me of plant food. What is getting her? Credit stuff gives you all the tools you need to really grow your credit score. So you can get the things you want.
Guys, we're talking to Nate's mom. I'll be right back. Why? What'd you say, dang it?
You know why.
Practice?
What?
What, practice?
No.
What?
You know why. At school? You know what I'm talking about?
Huh? Just say it.
Why would I do that on the stairs?
That's not Monday.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Did it?
Oh yeah, I kind of tried
It has an almond in the middle.
So here's a 1st and 10 at
guys,
the
we're back.
38. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to the receiver, and he's brought down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this
What?
more with basketball players and football players,
Let me
but let's adopt it in this case. He's a
What's an
stat
almond?
sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a
my
touchdown
bad.
for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Okay, come on, Nate. See, look. I'm going to show you this with almond. Look. And it has almonds on the wrapper.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds McCoy. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers,
can't hear
don't we?
you.
In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not better than you.
Again, it's McCoy. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film section, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
I'll decline it.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
Delay of game, offense.
Do I press the 5 thing? I'll let you do it. Are you running with Patrick?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there.
Juke, too. He has jukebox, I think.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
10th carry now for McCoy. And
The team has got sandwiched.
Losing
They'll run from the side, run from the front, and run from the back.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offensive backfield and spilling everything.
Here's McCoy, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That's a tough one right there.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this will be brought back to the 22.
My God.
With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
What?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson. Picking Tennessee is a team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team. I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback has really energized that club.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3rd down, Carlos Hyde. Hyde a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I destroyed him.
And that was a nice strong
with the
run
Buffalo
by the guy
Bills.
they called the field general.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The toss play. This is Hyde.
Oh, that's first.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Hyde. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
I ran it down the field like I said.
Houston.
I didn't
Carlos
realize.
Hyde. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans push further out in front. And
I couldn't even see the meter
it's a
thing.
fake.
I couldn't even see the meter thing. But I'll be right back. Play
and they'll
against
stop
whoever.
him behind the line.
Okay, you can
They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy.
like, ow.
Can I get touchdowns? Is this like a good game?
Wait, but I get to pick. I get to pick what we do after. It could be anything. I get to pick, and then you get to pick, and then I get to pick.
I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Okay, guys. Here's the thing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
Oh,
they may have to change.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left.
Oh, my God. Where did he even go?
Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into your podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Huh? I'm not going to throw any, I promise. Guys, so to make it a challenge since I'm up by so much, I cannot throw it at all. So I run this whole game. But I can, like, do short passes? Or no?
Butker now to kick this
Can I, like,
one
do
away.
screen passes? But can I do screen passes?
This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, I was the wrong person.
That is going to be a safety.
Oh, my gosh, I did not even... No, I actually did not even mean to do that. Like, for real.
Force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how...
Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot. Oh, we gotta be quiet.
Okay. I forgot. No, literally, I didn't even know that was me. I thought I was running after to kick to eat.
He was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
No, I did not. I promise. No, wait, I thought
fielded at the 43. Oh, he slipped right by him.
How is he still up? This is actually a bad game.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability and a sack.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
This is fielded, and now a hit and a loose football.
He's back into the game. God, he's back into the game.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And
now,
the way
guys,
that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with three tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is in for the Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now still down one. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. About 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
It's gonna be
Chased out left. He's going to take off with it.
Oh my God, guys, it's time to go with it.
7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's time, because you better double him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, flush to his right. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, it breaks another. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I was about to, but I couldn't. Thank God.
On first and 10, Watson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Let's go.
Deshaun Watson keeping it himself for the yard out. And they were able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
My outfit is raw, bro. It says legendary, and then it matches with my shirt.
By him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
I can't hold this.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It was only one second.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
God. I know I wasn't running. Say you have to run, you can't dive or run it back.
No.
Yeah,
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15.
You did that on purpose. Yeah, you did. He did that on purpose, guys. So he can get out. Yeah, on purpose.
Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You don't want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. That's a really big game.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch.
You had Sammy Watkins wide open across
the field.
The
whole team has picked it up.
Wide open.
And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Check 41.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Now the ball comes loose. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Bound to be scared. Stop fighting.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. On 1st down, McCoy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
No, it was not.
Just make this fair. Just make this fair. Make this fair. Make this fair.
Look, you don't see the ball. It technically did not go out.
Look, the ball tip will go out of bounds. No, zoom in on it. You don't know how to do this.
He'll stop.
See, the ball tip was out of bounds. See, look.
See?
It teleported in.
There's no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect. All the receivers in their patterns. It's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40.
I just got somebody else to that.
23 yards to pick up there.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Press the wrong play.
On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now carry here for the fullback.
No, but I changed the play.
On the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, running right, it's high. First down more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Carlos Hyde.
Where do you see a vlog in this?
Look at how. This is also holding. Look, no, look at this dude. Look at this dude.
That's not blocking the back. That's
but it's also holding. It's going.
Look, that's not. Oh,
how is that not holding? How is that not unsportsmanlike conduct?
Look. That's a put. Look.
He pushed him twice.
Because he came back. See? But look, the funny part is that I was celebrating and I stopped. So look, I started celebrating right here. But I stopped celebrating right there, but it kept on doing it. But that's the funny thing. But it wants to stop right there.
Whatever you want.
Here, I can help you come back.
With his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
Okay, guys, I'll play for Nate. I'm about to make it.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
On first down, Mahomes. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal, 23 seconds to go. Back to throw. It's Hill, complete. The 20. Hill shedding the tackle. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So deep to DeAndre Hopkins, and watch him catch it and boss everyone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get to field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
And this is caught at the 20. DeAndre. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
I did it. He ran.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the winner. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores.
What if you truck him?
But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And here now the offense heading back out there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
But I will put it into the...
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And
This stream is long as hell. No, can we please play? Huh?
You realize you gave me the ball back? I can go to the field and score. I didn't.
Can we play this thing after? Please?
No, let's go play that catch game after this, cause
no, whoever wins. Whoever wins. Yeah.
Whoever wins?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. Let me win right quick.
Please. Okay.
Let me win right quick.
Okay.
That will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
I just have to go down the field and kick a field goal.
But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game.
He just said all they need is a field goal to win the game.
Oh yeah, because he
part 2. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play.
It don't matter for
him
this game. At least we both didn't get mad.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy.
Shoot what I do.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Did you guys not think there was a bullet in that?
Kansas City first.
Well, that last run
Don't shoot me again. I'm going. I'm not stopping.
It's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? It's complete to Robinson. Give him a couple on the
I have 521 yards.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
That's a high scoring. I didn't know it was a handoff. I thought it was a read option.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I'm not in field goal range. This is huge.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Shoot, don't fumble. Alright, go. Go down. Let's go. This 4th and like 1. 2. I'm going for it.
Now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it,
Let me look at how close this will be.
Because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
What?
So the field goal unit is on the field.
No, I'm not kicking up. I'm getting a little bit in my eye.
Hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
It stings a little bit. What? Coming.
Don't unpause it.
Stay.
Don't unpause it.
Come on, hurry.
What?
My grandfather's in the bed. Alright, let's go. Biggest play of the game is gonna come down.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th, and this is Watkins.
It's a dog.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
That was kind of tough.
How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes we think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion.
No, but I would have won.
You said whoever won.
Yeah, but I won.
Do we have a team
But I
that won the
clutched
Lombardi
it,
Trophy?
though.
They didn't have their
I let you win.
shortcuts
I
along
let
the
you
way.
win.
Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Oh! Ball!
Okay, so let's play that. We gotta fix my bed. We gotta fix my bed. so I can fix mine. Take your bum. You better catch it.
Why is my phone like this?
Yeah, never see the phone go into that screen like that.
Just on my room.
Whoa, I know.
Some feels a bully. Some feels a bullet. I have the scar. I have the scar and the tactical. I'm gonna bring it next time I come.
You might not ever come back again. You never know.
I will.
You never know.
I will.
You never know.
I will.
You never know. This is all your grass that you put. Come on.
I'm the wrong way you started.
I don't care.
Huh? I don't care.
That's what we're gonna be sleeping on. These warm
You're
sheets.
supposed to put that on first. I don't care. This is why you don't make your own bed.
Can you help me? This is funny.
Just hide that sheet and don't put it on.
Don't shoot me.
Want me to shut this? Want me to shut this?
Don't shoot me, I said.
What rag? I don't care.
Yeah.
She called your name.
No, she didn't say anything.
What did you say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hands up, mister. Thank you. There you go. Where's your ass?
Everything.
I'm getting mine.
Why? I think it's fine.
It just came out of my birthday.
I think that's mine. can breathe. Please, so I don't get in trouble. This is figuring out.
Yeah, you want to?
No.
We still haven't even ended this stream.
Don't throw trash on I've already gotten in trouble for that, like, real bad. What did you just do?
I picked it up and it fell out.
You have to pick that all up. Pick all of them up right now. Pick up your backpack, it's probably behind your backpack. Since you did that, you have to try this. No, you have to try that.
Probably so up.
Okay.
I don't know why you don't.
You should have ate it. Okay, yeah. There's definitely coconut. There's not good tasting coconut.
Wait, try this.
Or what? Peach. Peach or what?
Let's see peach. It says peach. Just eat it.
I see what it is.
What does it say?
I don't see.
Just eat it, please.
No, look at the roof. Look at the roof. No, the roof. Right here. Barf.
What is the word? But it's peach. You don't know. Try it.
Yeah. My dad wants to eat it all.
Eat it. Eat it.
I think my phone is there. I knew you were gonna test it.
You come up here. Oh, frick! You die. Yeah.
Let's play King of the Hill. Whoever's on, it's like whoever's
No, it's
on the bed the longest.
No, I'm playing that football game. What football game? It's on the ball.
Okay. Can you help me go outside and get the football? There's a football inside. There is? Yeah. Here.
Probably. Probably.
McNabb. Is there a bag that's not... Alright, come on. I told you to make sure there was nothing in my way.
Oh, we weren't even here when we were talking in there.
Well, can you move this bag, please?
Yes.
Amdyn, is this your bag?
Yeah.
Okay, come move it. Here you go. Here, you move this. Well, first of all, you put the wrong sheet on the bottom.
Told him. That top sheet.
I didn't believe you, okay?
Because I don't believe anything.
Just get up here.
I'm cleaning the trash.
Yeah, later. Get up here and help me right now. No, get up on the bed. Put that corner down over the edge of the mattress. Like this part right here, look. Looks like this, where the corner's right there. Alright? Put it over the mat. No, God damn.
Mom, what?
Just fucking move. You're not doing it right.
I can't understand what you're saying.
Pay attention. I said put the corner, okay?
Stop
talking! You find the corner, first of all. Where the hell is it? Find the corner.
That's how I had it.
No, you didn't. You had it on the side, not on the corner. Put the corner over the edge of the mattress. Alright, now. Right there's your corner. Get it all pulled up like I had it. Put one hand on the left and one on the right. Pull it down over the corner down there. Pull too hard, you'll pull it off the corner up here. I see trash back here. You do? Yep. And toys. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was going to put that up.
And we'll put the other corner over the other side.
So like this?
Yep, pull it. Sort of it's too big for the bed. No, you gotta do it better than that. Pull that corner better, where you got more underneath there.
Here we go. No, the other sheet.
I don't know what you got on these sheets, but they're fucking nasty.
Really?
I washed them in hot water. Yeah, look at the grease. It's from you eating on your bed.
Okay, I won't eat on my bed anymore. I was never doing that.
That's a lie.
I guess I'll put that.
Remember having the plate on the floor, and I was like, why is that plate on the floor? He said, I can't eat on my bed. Remember? That hasn't changed.
Miss Tina, I think this is the wrong way. Because the tag's over
No,
there.
it's not.
Oh, I thought the tag was over there.
No, that's just a light step. Because I'm messy.
That's putting it mildly.
I am very messy.
Alright, come down, buddy.
Don't bang around if you can get some
Alright, pull it until this is straightened up, where there's not so many wrinkles in it. Don't pull hard, you'll pull too far. But pull the wrinkles out of it. There you go. Now pull it on down to the bottom. Alright. Now, that should be good. Alright, now tuck it in underneath your mattress.
Oh, my hands got stuck.
So hopefully this looks better than it did. I sprayed it with stain remover.
The gum that I had on it, I did not know. Or I don't know where it came from.
From you chewing gum and just laying it wherever the hell you please. Well, it looks better than
I
it
don't
did.
do that. I don't just lay my stuff
Oh, well, you
wherever I
did.
please.
Because it's sideways, but that makes it wider this way because there's two of you. That way you'll have plenty of blanket.
And this was like this before I even did any, before I used it.
Well, I know that. That's from Jacob smoking in bed.
What?
Cigarette holes.
Oh, shit, I did this one.
Yeah, you need those. But I got some of the stains out. It looks better than it did.
I hate this.
Ooh. Well, that's why you shouldn't
I bet we can use
dry ice on a washcloth and rub it on.
Well, possibly, but, you know, we don't have any dry ice. We need to hang this thing up before it gets totally ruined.
What's dry ice? What is that?
This is what Holmes gave me for his birthday about 3 years ago. 4 years ago? Yeah, because it was 3rd grade.
Fourth grade.
First grade. Yeah. Holmes gave that to
I
him.
just said third grade.
One of the Panthers gave it to Holmes. And he gave it to me.
Luke came for it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, put it on top of his bed.
I want a poster.
It'll stay there. I know they're not your team, but they're mine, so. Get your phone out before it gets broke.
Where's my phone?
It's over here, Nate.
My phone is.
And then I see candy wrappers.
it's
There's
been-
one down there and there's one over here. And one right there.
My phone's been like this whole like past
3 hours.
hours, and it won't even turn on. I've been trying to press the whole button. I've been.
Sometimes if you push certain buttons at the same time, this wasn't very new, was it? Oh boy, you go so long. Did you drop it? I'll look it up. I put 8.
I get one. So me and Amdyn were playing Rabbit, and he was beating me real bad, like 61-38. And then me and him both helped it get to like a good score. Then I've gone to 61-61. He scored with what? A minute left?
I just do it just together to help him.
And then I tied it up, and then he just threw it up to his best receiver, caught it, was about to go in the end zone, fumbled. I picked it up, but I got pushed back into the end zone. Should have been a safety, and he would have won the game. But no, we went to overtime.
Yeah, that should have been a safety. I don't even know how, but.
Alright, I thought you were playing with Danny. We are. Let's go play some man.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go play this. We've been streaming
No,
for
play.
3 hours.
We still haven't even stopped yet.
I don't matter.
So we're back. No, play with the blue ball. Play with this ball.
I'm higher than him.
No, you cannot.
Well, because I'm taller and I get more height. And I have better shots.
No, you do not.
Our house are close.
No, not in my house. You do not catch it. It's the couch. Stop running. Stop running. Who's that big? Here's the coat.
That was your fault.
It's okay. It's no. Go sit down, Gizmo. Go sit down. You're trying to see. No.
And it's only because of me.
That way. That way. Okay, Nate, now you gotta guard me. Okay, now you just go to me now. Go to me.
Oh, what? That's not fair.
Sorry, go right.
Don't do that again, Amdyn.
That's my shirt. See, I gotta turn around down. Okay. Let's see what.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm down now. Okay, now you gotta go to him. I'm gonna show you what. Well, what are you going to him?
Not on it. Just throw it to me. I see it.
Not how safe. You're not catching. You might know the ring or not a catch.
Okay, bet.
I tell you. Tell you.
Sit down, dude.
You're not throwing it right.
Sit down, dude. You're getting in front of me.
No.
Oh, my leg.
I told you. Incomplete. 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 Okay. Wait, I'll tell you. I said incomplete. Oh, that hurts. Here. Here. Here's someone from the birthday.
I'm so fat.
So you can pick. Right here, Nate. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here.
That's
Throw it up.
holding.
Throw it up. Throw it up.
Okay, bet.
No, throw it up. Like, throw it up now.
Get down.
It don't count. Yeah, push it down.
I had that. I was down.
No, you were.
I had that. I had.
Well, I switched them together.
I had both of that. And you got me down.
found out yet?
I gave up. We're gonna have to tell your mama about it, but.
This Ducky, if you can buy me a name. Nate. Nate!
Push, what's wrong?
Bad.
What? You're too what?
Too bad?
Too bad at what?
Football.
No, you're
Oh, you
not.
are
You're not bad.
It's just not, it's not easy to be good at anything indoors like that.
Amdyn's way better than me. I have no competition over anyone.
You haven't played ball in 2 years because of the concussion. You can't be hard on yourself.
It's
Right,
alright, man.
Amdyn.
It's alright. You're better than a lot of people.
Nicholas is better than me.
Yeah.
He is not.
No, he's not. He's not. But you have to think of it.
You have to be good at something, you have to do it often. You've not played in 2 years.
It's in my blood. My mom played football, my mom played basketball. My dad played football, my dad played baseball, my dad played football, he played
Your
basketball.
mom ran track.
Yeah, and you can even see my dad's highlights. He could have made it to the NBA. Actually. You want me to tell you a story of my dad in football?
No.
Okay, look.
I said no.
Okay, so look. So he was at kick return. And like one of our ages. He was a midget. And so they kicked it. My dad ran all the way across the whole field, ran back, and then scored again.
Did he troll him?
Yeah. He was like, my dad can't dance. He goes like this. He can't dance.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
My dad can't dance.
He can dance if he can do the shimmy.